Welcome back to the Vision Pro Experience. Today, let's talk YouTube. So everyone's heard the news over the past couple of weeks that YouTube does not officially have a native app right now. They did recently say that it's on their roadmap, but who knows what that means. So what's the best way to look at YouTube? Currently, the easiest is to actually just go through Safari. And I'll be honest, although it's definitely nowhere near the same experience as having a native app, if you're worried about the quality of it, if it's a lower resolution or anything like that, you do not have to worry at all. If I open up any of these YouTube videos, they look incredible. And as soon as you make something full screen, it looks just as good as any of the other video playing apps. There's really no disadvantage in terms of quality here. The only real disadvantage here is because you're not using a physical touch interface. A lot of the optimized for Safari and web, the buttons are very small, so the pupils are very precise. So everywhere I'm looking, it seems to be pretty much selecting what I would want to click on, but it can be finicky sometimes. So let's take a look at some other options that are available in the App Store that third-party developers have created. Juno for YouTube. And I've heard mixed things about it, but I figured if anyone else out there is kind of debating, is it worth the $5? Well, let me answer it for you and let's dive in to see what it looks like. So right away when it opens, it looks like we're just getting a generic homepage. And this is about what I would expect to see from even an official native YouTube app. Let's go and get signed in real quick. So now I'm all signed in here and I can see that I have a pretty normal YouTube layout. Overall, I feel like this feels 90% to how YouTube themselves will probably make their native app, but I can also get the feeling that it is mostly a Safari kind of converted, ported over with a more minimalistic design. The other thing I'll notice is the icons on here on the left. In almost every other app, every time you see icons like that, if you look at it for more than a second, it'll bring up what that button actually is. So for example, if I bring up my Photos app, you can see on the left it has the same thing, but after I look at it for more than a second, it brings it up to have what those are. Juno doesn't seem to have that. And, oh wait, it signed me out. What the heck? I don't know if I did that when I left. All good, didn't have to re-sign in. This is gonna be subscriptions. The Fire tab is gonna be the trending. We have our various different playlists at the bottom. That's kind of cool how that pops up. And the one right above it is going to be history, which my pupil tracking is having trouble. So we can see our watch history here as well. Except when I go home, it signed me out again. At least I don't think it's actually signing me out. It just says it's signing me out because as soon as I hit sign in, I don't have to re-log in. There's Joey's video. Everyone go watch Joey's video right now. Alright, so is the Juno app worth the $5? Honestly, it's a hard one. One, I do got to give props for I believe, solo developer to step in where a giant multi-billion-dollar corporation couldn't make a ported over version of their app real quick for the Vision Pro for release. And so kudos to him, and I'm happy to give, $5 to support a developer in that way. Objectively from the app, it definitely still seems to have some little bugs, and I think there are some improvements to be made with the general layout and feeling, but it definitely gives a cleaner presentation to the YouTube experience. I like, honestly, the rounded corners. When you're watching a video, you have your play controls are a lot easier to interact with rather than the Safari ones, which, like I said, there's so many tiny little buttons that you're used to on a computer. But here, everything's a lot cleaner. I can change my speed and time. And what is this? Background dim. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can dim your background or not to create a better viewing environment. So ultimately, I'll leave it up to you guys to decide if you think the Juno app is worth it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.